Hello, everybody. It's Jim here, and I notice we have a lot of time to talk. So, as I was watching my channel, I saw that I haven't posted for about 2 weeks. So, I hope you miss me. If you didn't, you know, not big deal. And today I decide to do a holiday special since on the other account I do backtest for the Apiron Edge OR Expert Advisor on gold. Now it's mouthful, so let's take it one by one to re-say what I wanted to say. I was on my YouTube channel. I saw I hadn't posted for 2 weeks. I decide let's do something special for the followers. Doesn't matter how many they watch the video, 3 people, 5 people, whatever. Let's not neglect that. So today I will do a holiday special. You will see why. The reason that I do that is not only because I didn't want to neglect you guys and just get some content and see it's all about the skill. Also on the other account, on the other MetaTrader 5, I should say, uh, as you know, I have created 3 expert advisors, but one expert advisor was running with Euro USD settings for everything, right? So right now I'm back testing gold in order to put the correct settings for gold and not have the Euro USD settings on gold and the Euro USD settings on Bitcoin and the Euro USD settings on Nasdaq. Um, so that's the first thing. Second thing, what is this holiday special? Well, this holiday special is a challenge which we do 50 $50 to 500 or maybe 50 to 5,000, depending the amount of time that we have and whatever. Then something very important. It is 50 to, let's say, 50 to 5,000, just to have something to do. It doesn't need to happen today, but if we make profit, we will withdraw. Okay, so it won't be, you know, 50 to 5,000 in one go. It most likely be, let me give me 1 second. I need to pause the screen. Give me 1 second. Uh, just to have it take trade. All right, and let me open it again. You see, I closed one trade. I took one more trade. Actually, let me hide something and zoom for you, which it would be better also for you guys. So let me that 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 like that. Put that here and move that a little bit. Zoom closer. That you saw it was right now 85 because I closed one position, and as you can see I took a bigger position right now, and yeah, that's that. Now if we lose, we lose $50. Not big deal. If we win, we go for, I don't know, 5,000. Right? Now, second thing. What I wanted to say for the second thing. The second thing that I wanted to say is that we will risk on, let's say, up to $100, $3, $3 to $5 per trade. Okay, we will judge for that. But if we make profit, we can risk more based on the profit. For example, I made $20 on profit. Okay, I risk 8. Okay, we can risk, whatever. But if we don't make profit, we risk between $3 to $5 per trade. That's the rule number one. Up to $150, and then we go from there. That's the rule number one. Rule number two: on each trade, we are looking to take minimum 10 to 20% on each trade. All right. It can be the third rule. It can be one trade, or it could be few trades on the same asset. What do I mean? Okay. Just, you will learn some, maybe aggressive stuff. So, for example, right now, the trade, I have balance $85. Okay. I'm looking, and this trade is gold. Let me see if you can see it. Okay. The first is Euro USD. The second is gold. I'm looking minimum to make $16. Okay. No, between 8.5 to $16. Okay. In order to exit a position. Okay. If I had taken multiple trades on, let's say, on the same asset, in this case on gold, I could decide to close one trade between 10 to 20%, or a set of trades. Let's say I have taken 3 trades, but every time that I close, it will be minimum 10 to 20%. All right. I don't know if I need to re-say what I said, but essentially, okay, if I take multiple trades on one asset, for example, this is Euro USD, this is gold, those are two assets, okay? If I had taken multiple trades on gold or multiple trades here, every time that I exit one trade or a set of trades, multiple trades, I'm looking to have minimum 10 to 20%. For example, I have $85. If I exit right now, it can be valid exit. Okay, I'm looking minimum. Now, why I did an exit here? Because price might push, so I might get a little bit more. This is the way to pass the early levels. If someone says I make $50 to 1 million or 1,000 to 1 million, doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Why it's the same thing? Because the hardest thing is to pass the initial levels, because at some point both will reach 10,000, 20,000. Then you manage it differently. Okay, for me it doesn't change much, because I use small stop loss, so I capitalize on that. And since I can risk the profits, as you could see right now, and let me close about percent. So we close a little bit. We now risk seven dollars, but we got some profit, which was about $3. I can close one more. So now we are $92 from 85, so about $6, close to the goal, which is 10-20% on its closing. But very important, we have more than half, of the lots on the game, and if we lose, it would be we will make like $1 or two. Okay, this is holiday special. We will trade for about 2-3 hours, and then I have a coaching call. And by the way, the hedge fund is almost ready. If someone is interested to, um, let's say someone having someone to manage his money professionally or diversify his portfolio, diversify his risk, he can contact me and we can figure it out. And if you're looking for, if you trade on a broker, you will find in the description a link for a reputable broker, which you know you can use, um, especially if you are on European trader from Europe, um, because of the regulation. It's not like a broker that it's not regulated. It's fully regulated in Europe, USA, and Australia. Hold multiple licenses, but for Europe, uh, it they have a way to give us 500 leverage, which is essentially to put us, or not us, the people that I refer, that I send, through different jurisdictions. They hold multiple licenses in multiple jurisdictions, and because they know that I am in Europe and we need bigger leverage, they say, okay, Jim, the people that you send, we will put them on that jurisdiction so they will be able to get 1 to 500. All right. And there is not if and buts if you are about to get paid. There is no such thing as slippage. I mean, yeah, those are market conditions, but the market conditions are great. Speed is great. Execution is great. MetaTrader 5, obviously. And yeah, let's see. What else? I don't want to hit the stop loss. I would wanted to take that full 10-20%. So we started with 50, we have 91. You need couple trades if you do it the way that I'm telling you. And it's not about me risking $3 or $5. It's not about that. It's about having tight stop loss. So I capitalize on the fact that when you have small stop loss, the lot size is bigger, so you make money faster. Because even if I had bigger, risk 10%, if I do one-to-one trades, it might not be profitable. That's about that. Now, very important, if a trade left behind. For example, that trade opened with when I was at $50. It would be super hard this trade to make um, 20% because it would make 20% maybe or 10% when the lot size was based on $50. As we progress, we need to account for that some trades that have opened earlier when the balance was smaller might not reach that 5 to 10%. So we have in our mind that okay, if that happens and let's say that trade goes $5, we could close it because it would have been 10% on $50. If that makes sense, right? Let's continue. Even if we lose that, it would be break even. We would go to $87. So we would have made like what 3%. I should have exit in full. It was 20%. Worst case, we lose $50, and you can do that with $100. The important thing is to have some specific rules and parameters. All right, most of the people, a part of the strategy that they don't know what they're doing, they don't even follow their own rules. So they try to put obstacles to themselves. And yeah, I mean, for me, let's say I was closing that at $100, and I started with 50. I made it 100, double the money. I could withdraw 25, for example, which would be 50% of my investment. Continue tomorrow. Most people don't do that, right? Or they try to spam it without, you know, stop loss and do martingale and stuff like that. Let's continue. Actually, if I do it 3 hours, I don't know. I mean, most likely, 5, 10 people watch it, and I don't want to, you know, leave them behind. But I don't know if they have the time to watch, you know, that many, 3 hours. But it's trading. It's intensive trading, and show that how someone could literally start from nothing, essentially, right? Will I be able to take that? Because not enough margin. I need to put in EA the way to show the margin. No point to take it now because I already have here the other one. If I didn't have that position, I might be able to take that. That would have been ideal. All right. I didn't enter with the lot size that I wanted, so I needed to increase my stop loss so the lot size would be smaller in order to for me to you know in order to enter into the market or close that at loss. But why to take that loss? Now I adjust my stop loss. Now the goal, as I said, those are two trades. Either one trade will close at 20%, between 10 to 20% minimum, or both. For example, right now both are at that, but we continue. I see market pumping. Um, if we get 20 and 20, it would be super sweet. So we have $90. It's about $18. It's that might be so $36 to go. Look here. If it progress a little bit more, okay, you can see it. We will take one partial. It's about 10% each. So sure, why not? $98. One good thing is we might take a partial and then hit another 20%. You know, very good. Our risk, especially on that one, is like $3. We have taken a lot of partial. So even if we hit stop loss, we will still be $91. Started with 50, and we have 10%. 10% right now floating. How much time I trade? Right now, the hour is about 8 o'clock in the morning. The other meta trader do back test. So that's that. Very good. We have $105. If we close those two, hit stop loss, not close, we will still have made we will still be above $100, which would be double our money. All right. Let's see. Okay. right? Euro USD. It goes slowly. Maybe we make another $5. And now that we go on bigger levels, bigger, I mean, it's still $100, but if we make 20%, it's $120, you know. So next one, we easily, not easily, we fast can double the account as long as we take some quality trades, tight stop loss, so we capitalize on the bigger lot size, good risk management, and yeah. And by the way, if price move, we could put break even as well or do some trade. I will name this Ho 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 Holiday Special on YouTube. Let me see. if I have it closed. Oh, I thought that I had the mic closed. Otherwise, I wouldn't, reshoot that. Oh my god. Uh, drink some coffee. Do I need to check Twitter? No, I need to be focused. Focus on the task here. And I thought Euro USD would hit stop loss. Still in the game. If we enter and it works, I could enter anyways. But I miss a good move. I couldn't enter with 0.08 because I didn't have the available um, margin, and we risk the profit. So actually, you know what? We need to close one. So we risk. I mean, the other it's about like $2, I believe. Yeah, $3. Ah, come on. But this one, if it goes, $5 up, it will make it 20%. those two are also from previous partials. So we already have taken the 20% from each position, but if we can squeeze another 20% or 10, we wouldn't mind. If we lose, then let's see. Didn't work. We lost $8. So from that position, we're looking to make about minimum 20%. We have $95.5. we can take that one. So we go 102 and back, move down. If it didn't move, I would have closed half of that, which would have been 10%. Wasn't fast enough. Okay, your USD is good, in good shape. The reason that I didn't close from Aeron Edge is because that one is with 0.01 and it would have closed that position, and who knows, maybe we keep it to squeeze a little bit more. We are at 105. Very happy with the progress. Uh, if we can squeeze on that, that is $6, another $4, which is 40 pips. We get another 10%.